I had to grab another coffee for this video, guys. Cheers, by the way, because the stock market right now is not looking pretty. It's currently about 1:30 p.m. on the East Coast, and we have every index down over 1%, and the VIX is up over 8%. So, guys, we have to break down the charts and 5 stocks I'm looking at, all of which just reported earnings. So, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and get up to 15 stocks for a mumu. Listen to this. Once you open up your account and fund it with at least $100, you get 5 stocks and you get a $30 cash reward. And fund your account with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, and overall your uninvested cash will earn, get this, up to 8.1% APY, which, guys, that's a no-brainer. Best deal on the market right now. So check out the link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/mumu. Get your money. And with that being said, cheers. Let's get right into the video. So as we're about 2 weeks away from the election, actually less than 2 weeks away at this point, volatility's kicking up, uncertainty is kicking up as well, and the stock market is selling off. We have, like I said in the intro, all the indexes down over 1%. The Russell's down 1.1%, Nasdaq's down 1.7%, Dow's down about 1.1%, and the S&P's down almost 1.2%. And you can see here, looking at SPY, we've been downtrending. Excuse me, guys. Geez, might need some water. What is going on here, man? There we go. We've been downtrending. That's better. All day. You can see it right here. We opened up at around 581.30-ish, and now we're down to 576.50 on SPY, and Triple Q's getting hit the most out of the bunch. It opened up, it looks like here, at 493.80, and now we're at 487, down about 1.3% from the opening price, and again, almost 2% from yesterday's closing price. And the thing is, guys, this pullback is not that bad. It's actually a pretty healthy pullback. Looking here on the charts, we can see Triple Q is still above the 180 moving average on the 4-hour chart, which, by the way, has held as support pretty much over the last month and a half since the early middle days of September, and SPY is at the same spot. Let me show you this here, guys. SPY is still looking very good on the charts. We're obviously still holding an uptrend, and we are also above the 180 moving average on the 4-hour time frame. And we can see what the heck's going on in this video, guys. My voice is messing up. It's all good. We're going to keep pushing through. We can see that has held since the early middle days of September as well. Same thing with Triple Q. So in my opinion, guys, this could act as a launching pad for the S&P, for Triple Q. As we needed a pullback, we got it. Now we're testing the big level of support on the 4-hour chart. We're a bit oversold. Maybe we do get buyers to come in here. We haven't seen it yet. We aren't getting a confirmation of a spike quite yet, but it could happen. It could happen at some point here in the short term. So keep your eyes peeled on SPY at around 575 and Triple Q at around, let's see, where is it at now, guys? 487, 486. These are big levels of support. Maybe we do get buyers to come in and a spike and a continuation in the uptrend at this point. I'm watching this over the next couple of days very, very closely. So let's get into 5 stocks, all of which just reported earnings today, and a couple of these I think were yesterday as well. So the first one on the list is Boeing, ticker symbol BA, whose stock is down 1.6% today, which I feel like every time I look at Boeing, the stock's down. I mean, you guys know this was at 400 plus a couple years ago. Now we're at $150 per share. It hasn't necessarily been the best for Boeing over the last couple of years. It's been a disaster. So the company reported earnings this morning, and it looks like here they did adjusted EPS of negative $10.44, which missed the loss of $10.34 expected. So they missed that by about 10 cents. They're losing a bunch of money on the bottom line, and sales also missed. Oh man, 17.8 billion versus 17.93 billion expected. So double miss for Boeing. Oh man. Let's see anything here on guidance, but that right off the bat, man, is not good news at all. It says here CFO says expect to burn cash in Q4 and in 2025. Great, more cash being burned, right? And CFO says 38 per month target for 737 production will be delayed. Oh man, not good news there either. So double miss, more cash to be burned, delay in the 737 production. Not good news, guys. Not good news. And it looks like the stock, once the numbers came out, we did see a bit of a spike, but man, it's been a lot of volatility, and clearly we're selling off right now, down about 1.6%. The market is not liking the earnings here, and I'm not liking the stock, period, to be honest. I'm not looking to buy this or even trade it for that matter unless it starts breaking trend, which I'm not seeing that happen anytime soon. So the next stock on the list, and by the way, guys, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe here on YouTube. We're trying to get to 50,000 subs, maybe before the end of the year. So make sure to subscribe, hit that like button. I appreciate your support as always. Enphase is stock number 2. Ticker symbol ENPH, which has been struggling, and the struggle continues. The stock's down $14 per share today, down almost or right around 15%. So Enphase reported numbers. Let's see the exact numbers here. Adjusted EPS of 65 cents, which missed the 77 cents expected, and sales also missed. $380 million versus $392 million expected. Double miss, just like Boeing. Oh my God. And they see Q4 revenue of 360 to 400 million, non-GAAP gross margin of 49 to 52%. Not looking that great there, guys. So how much? I think their revenue is declining by about 30% year over year based on that 380 million they just put in. So this went from a growth company to now no more growth, and the stock is reflecting that. Like I covered in a recent video where we did a Enphase update, this stock was crushing it in 2022 in the bear market, and it's been downhill since. I think a lot of people rode the stock up that year, made money, and then once we transitioned into the new year, we got a bunch of gains that were taken, profits were taken, whatever, and people shuffled out of the stock, transitioned into probably big tech or other stocks that crushed it in 2023, and man, it's been downhill ever since. And now Enphase is about to test the lows from the end of last year, about a year ago, which is not a good sign, man. And this thing eventually will get a relief rally, no doubt, but I'm not seeing any signs of that confirmation quite yet, at least for now. We'll see. We'll do an update on it again here over the next couple of days, so make sure to keep that one on your watch list. We also had earnings out of Verizon, ticker symbol VZ. They came out yesterday, I believe, and the stock cratered. Yup, you can see it right here. The stock tanked after earnings came out. It got down to $40.75, and it closed at about $43.80, down 7%. We saw a 7% drop in Verizon yesterday from top to bottom. Yeah, pretty bad day, although it is bouncing back today about 2%. Not bad. But yeah, bad day yesterday for Verizon. The company reported earnings. I'm trying to find them here, guys. Maybe we can't pull them up on the live news tab, but I can tell you the guidance. They see full year adjusted EPS of $4.50 to about 470. It looks like. I'm curious what the analyst estimate was on that. Oh wait, here are their numbers. I found them. Adjusted EPS of $1.19 versus $1.18 expected on sales of $33.3 billion versus $33.43 billion. So they missed on sales, slightly beat on EPS, not bad. And yeah, the stock took a bit of a hit, but now it looks like we're recovering. And overall, the chart looks decent on the 4-hour chart here on, or the 4-hour time frame. It looks decent on Verizon. Looks like we are trying to hold a higher low here. We're fighting for our lives pretty much, guys. And now the stock's testing. Looks like the highs from, when was that? The middle of July. So keep your eyes on that. If that breaks, man, 42, 42, 50, $43. That's kind of where we're at now. If we get a push to the mid, a low mid, I guess we're there already. But if we get a push past, let's say 43 on Verizon, maybe a bigger move could be on the horizon. So alert is set at $43 per share. We also got earnings out of GM. Their stock popped like no other yesterday. Now it's down a little bit. But we got a nice pop after they reported earnings. GM, it looks like they did 296 adjusted EPS versus 243 expected on sales of 48.75 versus $44.58 billion. So they beat EPS, beat revenue. Looks like EPS guidance, they raised it from $9.50 to $10.50, now to $10 to $10.50 for the full year 24. That's pretty good. But yeah, looks like they are getting more demand for electric vehicles in general, although they're not selling nearly as many as Tesla or other competitors, but they are gaining momentum there. Their electric vehicle division is growing quite nicely, and that's clearly reflected in the numbers here and in the stock price, with it being down 2% today. But yesterday it was up a good chunk, like 10% at the peak, and we took out the highs from the entire year with that move yesterday. So GM is looking pretty good. Keep your eyes on it here on the breakout. And last but not least, it rhymes with GM. It's 3M, ticker symbol MMM, whose stock has come back this year, looking pretty good. Very good, actually. We were at $75 back in March, and now 3M here is up 65% off that low to $125 per share. Although we are down from earnings. Let me show you this. We spiked initially to 143 after earnings yesterday morning, and now we're at 126. So we are down 12% off the highs. Not a big deal. Still looking really good on the charts. Looks like 3M did EPS adjusted of $1.98 versus $1.90. Sales 6.29 versus 6.05 billion. So double beat for 3M. And now they see 2024 adjusted organic sales up around 1%. And they seen it flat before to up 2%, so not bad. It looks like they revised their Q4, or full year rather, 24 adjusted EPS guidance to 720 to 730 versus 7 to 730 from before. Pretty good there. So yeah, I mean, look, we got an initial spike. Stock gave back all the gains pretty much at open yesterday. Now it's bleeding down even more, which is not the best sign. We're actually taking out the lows from yesterday today. Not the best sign, but overall, the stock's done so well. It needed a breather, arguably. And last time they reported, the stock went bananas. So we're still up a lot from last time they reported. So keep your eyes on it. This looks like a nice continuation play. I feel like we will find support anywhere from 120 to 125, and we could bounce from that point. So What do you guys think? A bit of a longer video for this one. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button. Don't forget to join the email list. It's free when I'm sending you, or where I'm sending you, my top 3 stocks every single Monday right to your email. Check out the link in the description box. Put your first name and your email. It's free, no spam, no BS, just straight up value. And shout out to everybody that's joined the Patreon, where I'm building out my private Patreon portfolio with real money. I'm putting in money every single week and I'm buying stocks. Check out the link down below, or go to stocksurfest.com/Patreon. There's a lot of value there, guys. There's also a Discord. You have more access to me, and I'm posting my charts and ideas throughout the week. Again, link down below, or go to stocksurfest.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next one.